transforming people into snakes, assassinating people with poisonous snakes. That is, of course, an old favourite. Greetings and welcome back to more Cities Skylines and the wonderful wizarding city of Wizardtopia, now with 100% more runes, because we are building runes, or the road layout is runic in nature, in this sort of like outer spoke, and that is our plan, and it's working well. I mean, okay, we've got the wealth need gift. No, wealth need something. I've forgotten what it was. Wealth need joy gift. That's right, the wealth need joy gift commercial region, section, bit, you know, shopping district, whatever it is, it's right there. We've got the Thorn Estate, which I think is quite cool. That's like a bit there. We can actually residentialify this. Look, residential, 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 and residential. And a bit of residential there as well. There we go. It's been residentialified. We weren't sure. Last time we sort of like got to this point, we weren't sure we'd actually be able to fit anything underneath here. Let's give it a go. Let's give it a go with something like Serpent. Let's go with Serpent. Look, Serpent is like this. So we just go down like that, and then there's like a little cross in the middle. So here we just go up and down, like that, same thing here, like that, and like that. There we go, Serpent! It is the Serpent bit, Serpent section, which, I mean, we could even have this, well, we don't really need it to connect all the way, so let's not, let's just leave it like that. And hopefully people will like it, and it will be most bounteous. We could maybe make these come out a little bit further. I'm not sure how like accurate that is, but it makes better use of the space. So we can, except for the slope is too steep. All right, we can't do that. We'll just leave it as it was. Maybe a little bit further. Fine. All right, let's just leave that section. This is. Should we make this the Serpent? We've got massive industrial demands, so we'll make this the Serpent Office Zone. Serpent Office Zone it is, where all the Serpentine wizards go to practice their Serpentine companies, to create their Serpent-related companies and products. So I'm thinking snakeskin boots. I'm thinking something relating to slithering, possibly. Transforming people into snakes, assassinating people with poisonous snakes. That is, of course, an old favourite. Supplying snakes to people creating underground archaeological locations in which adventurer archaeologists, aka Indiana Jones, may at some point in the future have to break into. Obviously, such places with such high concentrations of snakes, you need to constantly replenish the snakes, or possibly have some kind of magical snake replenishing charm. So that's something that's worth thinking about. And I spend a lot of time thinking about that sort of thing. Great, let's move on. We've got this large area here, and I don't know what we're actually going to want to put in there. Do you think we can fit in some more office stuff in here? Is there any little runes we could do? We could do stun. No, there's no such thing as a little rune. Unfortunately, there's just no such thing. We could maybe get cattle in there, because cattle's just sort of like this, like that, and then this goes like that. There we go. That's, yeah, you know what? That's not so bad. That's not so bad. So we've got cattle snake. It's the cattle snake. We need this to actually connect up to something so that people can get there. From here? No. From no. From here? Maybe, look, we could just go like a little wiggle. Get a little wiggle on. No? Okay, fine. We can't do that. We can probably just kind of go like this. No, we can't do that. We could probably just go like this. From here. There, we'll just settle for that. I mean, that's not part of the rune, so don't get confused. That's why it's got trees on it. If it's got trees on it, it's not part of the rune. There's no power currently to there, so we need to get more offices built here, and I think that should hopefully I mean, we can't fit an awful lot more offices. That's the wrong type. That's commercial. We don't want commercial. We want offices. Come on, offices. Offices all in there. That might not actually come all the way across anyway. Let's take a look at the power. Maybe something builds here. You gonna build? Someone gonna build? Anyone? Anyone gonna build? Got a plot? Got a plot for people to build in. If you just build there, the Wizarding Mayor will grant you a great boon, and wondrous things shall be rained down upon you in fashions and ways that will make you gasp and pant in abject. No one's doing it. They're not going for it. Fine. We'll just build some rather ugly power lines to satisfy the electricity demand for now. Good. We may not actually have enough power for, of course, the entire city. Look, we're getting power alerts over here, but that's because they are not connected to the grid. Let's not worry about that. Let us not worry about that. Instead, let us continue to build runic roads, because it's, you know, it's a lot more fun. So let's go along here. This is going to be, well, let's go with bow, shall we? So we've got this, like this, and then like this, interestingly enough. There we go. That's like bow. So we've got bow, fire. Let's go with fire. Bow, fire. Fire's like this. Goes up, down, straight up. Actually connect, yeah, we will connect. And then that. There we go. Bow, fire. Bow, fire, stone. Bow, fire, stone. Let's come down. That. Oh. No, that's become like a bridge. Like that. It's better. And then it comes down. And back up. Down like that. And then it comes in and back down. Stone! It's, well, it's close enough. It's close enough. Bow, firestone, and then I think we can end with an ice. Should we end with an ice? Ice is just a straight line. So I don't know if you would realise that that's, maybe if it comes slightly less far. There. I don't know. Bow, fire, stone, ice. Bow, fire, stone, ice? Bow, fire, stone, ice? Bow, fire, stone, ice. Okay. I'll stop saying bow, fire, stone, ice. And instead we don't actually have a lot of demands at the moment. We've got a little bit of residential. We've got a little bit of industrial. What would be nice is if we had some parks and stuff in here. If we actually made anywhere big enough to have like a large park. No. 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 Building. Steep to slope. Steep to slope? Slope too steep. Oh, we could maybe go there. It's sort of right slap bang in the middle of... Yeah, fine, let's do it. Let's do it. We don't have enough large parks. I mean, it's not a million miles away from the Winding Wizard Wander Way with its 4 large parks. But, you know, we've got to power the runes somehow, and powering them with parks, I think it's probably going to work. Let's go with some small parks as well, shall we? Small park. Steep. Space to slope. Space to slope. Steep to slope. I can't talk. I can't talk. What's happened to me? I've actually lost the ability. Look, we can put one in there. And maybe another one in there. That's pretty good. These are like off of this main double road. But I don't suppose that matters too much. We could put like a plaza in, maybe. Plaza in, just there. And let's go with all residential along here, like that, and like that, and like that, and like that. Great. All right, that's looking pretty good. Does that need water? It does need water. Look, we need to do an extension to our water, just like that, for reasons. Oh look, there's crime! There's crime going on at the university. It's university crime. There's some kind of nefarious students possibly learning crime. It's probably, to be fair, students of evil wizardry who are simply practicing, you know, getting up to the usual kind of tomfoolery that university students do, especially when they are studying black magic. Look, the police have arrived and it has been dealt with. The Wizarding Cops 90210, all they have to do is drive past. That's how feared they are, primarily because they have a tendency to incinerate evildoers on site using their powerful death magics. Look, see? As soon as they get anywhere near them, the criminals, the thieves, they just disappear. Probably using some kind of disappearing spell. Fine, great, alright. That is, look, the runes are effectively complete now. They're effectively complete. Our runic surrounds, we've got very, very high industrial demand, which we're going to have to come up with a solution for. We should probably actually beef up the police force as well. Look, the Wizarding Cops 90210 with a full-blown police headquarters next to our fire headquarters, the fire station. So this is kind of like emergency services central, providing coverage to the greater Wizarding City. Another building has burned down. It's all happening in Diagon Slummy, so we don't really care. We don't really care about what's going on. Look at all this. Low land value, low land value, low land value. No one likes living around the very fine gentlemen's in a city dump. Why not? What is so bad about that? The hobo wizard has lived opposite his dump for ages, look, and he's perfectly... Well, alright, he's not perfectly happy. He's renamed himself the Oriental for some reason. He is now the hobo wizard who has remodeled, he's restyled himself as the Oriental. You know, a bit like he's some kind of pop star or something. This is actually full now, look, so let's just start emptying that. That's empty, so let's start filling it. That is also full. Others are doing their bit. So that's all fine. Good! Alright, we've made a lot of progress. We've come a long way. By a long way, I mean we've done a small amount of building. But nonetheless, it's a very nice building. Very nice and very appealing, and I'm sure it will grow up to be a most beautiful, beautiful district. In fact, maybe that's what we'll do next time, is we'll come back into this section and we will wizardify it all with our mushrooms and all sorts of other bits and pieces. But that will have to wait until next time. Until then, I have been Weird Wizard. Thanks a lot for watching, everybody, and I will see you later! If we can just get out now, before we've broken every single pane of glass. I think we're out, we are out! Look, it's fine. Look, there's an entire wall there, which is still fully intact. So it's no problem. How do I get my tongue off of this barrel? This is